Hello, welcome back to Initiates Radio. I'm Rob. I'm on my own now, but I am joined in the studio by the lovely Ted Stevens. Ted, hello, how are you? So Into the New, to give a little bit of context for you, is the degree show, if you like, of the RSAMD's Contemporary Performance Practice course, which is a course where you learn to be contemporary performance practitioners. That's right. In a nutshell, doing all kinds of things for 4 years, 4-year course, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then at the end of those 4 years, you get a chance to put on a show as a part of Into the New, which is obviously also a part of the wider Festival of New Territories, which is a major international live art thing. Mm-hmm. So now that's out of the way, Ted, what are you doing at Into the New?
I'm working on a show. It's a multimedia show called Holding Patterns, and it comes from, because I'm an international student.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of the last 4 years traveling in between the United States and Britain.
Yeah.
And I tallied it up just for fun over the summer, and it was like something like 61 airplanes that I've been in since 2007.
Wow. Right, okay.
So I wanted to make a show about that and about just sort of what happens in between takeoff and landing on an airplane. It's a liminal space. It's a non-place. You kind of cease to exist, especially when you're flying over the ocean.
Sort of in legal terms and in sort of a more...
I mean, there's no radio contact over the ocean for whole hours of flight, and you just sort of disappear, and then you land on the other side, and it's another day and another time completely.
Yeah, and it's almost like you've entered a different world. Almost.
Different money,
Brilliant, yeah. And there's like... because I'm watching, sorry to bring this right down lowbrow, but I don't know if you watched Heston Blumenthal's program that he's doing at the moment for Channel 4.
No, I haven't seen that.
He's one of his, it's about food in weird places, and one of them was all about the food on an aeroplane, and he had this big thing about what I didn't realise until I watched his program was how different the climate on an aeroplane.
Yeah.
It's totally, apparently there's no humidity because it's all the air's recycled, and his big thing was this completely affects the way you taste. So
that might be a good thing with airplane food.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's a really strange.
So it's about sort of that liminal between space, because I think everybody's so sort of taken with when they leave and when they get there.
Yeah.
And everybody when you start a trip, and you know who you're going to be when you finish it.
Yeah.
But who you are in between, you just kind of don't think about because you're just trying to get through it.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of interesting consequences in that, and there's interesting consequences I think in frequent air travel anyway. I mean, environmentally and personally, and I mean, the amount of time that I've spent on a plane. Yeah, time that could have probably been spent doing something a bit more productive than sitting around watching Shrek 3. But, so I wanted to explore that, and there's a lot of music in the show that I've written. So it's sort of about a 40-minute suite of music with a bit of theatre on the top.
Right, brilliant. So so what could people expect from the show? How would you sell it?
A lot of feathers, a lot of very loud guitar music.
Brilliant.
And it's a messy show. A lot of Bloody Mary flying in your face, things like that.
That sounds great. Yeah. So to move on slightly, you obviously this isn't the only thing you've ever done as an artist. You've been working on the course for 4 years. What do you think? How would you sum yourself up? That's a pretty big question. I know.
I don't know. I really like the thing that I've always really liked about making any art, because I've been making music for about 12, 13 years.
Right,
and then when I joined on the course, I wanted to kind of take what I did musically and incorporate it into the theatre. And what I like about sort of writing songs or making theatre is that sort of in life, humans, I mean, to varying degrees, we kind of all go through the same things. We kind of experience the same ups and downs and emotions and things like that. And I really like to make art that's about sharing personal experiences, not in like a blatant way, but sharing personal experiences and trying to see if I can't get that to resonate with people.
Yeah,
trying to get it to stick.
Yeah, and seeing where like those things that are very perhaps intimate to ourselves suddenly become very social because they resonate. That's nice. Yeah.
Well, it's like good songs are the ones that I think the songs that people like the most are the ones that they think could apply to their life at that moment in time. That could almost be about them. People use those things to speak for them, and I think that's what's really nice about art, any kind of art, is that it the best art I think reflects life in a communal way.
Yeah, brilliant. So that's great. Thanks for coming on the show, Ted.
Thank you.
When exactly and where can people exactly see your show?
My show will be at the Arches, like all of them. I'm on 9:10 on the Wednesday night and 7:15 on the Thursday night.
Okay, so 9:10 on this Wednesday and 9:15?
7:15 on Thursday.
7:15 on the Thursday night, and that's at the Arches, I call them. What space are you in, actually? Just
I'm in the studio theatre space.
Oh, right, okay, so it's very much a sort of, a theatre show rather than an installation. Really. Brilliant. Yeah. Okay, cool. So you can see Holding Patterns then and there. Please stay with us, because after this, we are going to be speaking to Steph Black from the Contemporary Theatre Practice course about her show at Into the New. Thanks very much, Ted.
Thank you.
And this is slightly unrelated, but here's REM with Man on the Moon.